Om Ajnanatimirandasya Jnananjanashalakaya Chakshurun Militam Ena Tasmai Sri Gurave Namah. Today we will see the opulence of the Lord, which is how Lord Krishna is the strongest among all, in all of the universes, billions of universes, how Krishna is the strongest personality of Godhead. So we know that when we say that Krishna is having all strength, immediately the pastimes of Govardhan-dhari Krishna come in our mind. How? Using little finger of the left hand, Krishna lifted Govardhan for 7 days and 7 nights when he was child. It is humanly, what to speak of humanly, nobody can do this thing. So after some days, when sakhas of Krishna, friends of Krishna thought that Krishna might have tired now, we'll tell him that just keep your hand down for some time because we are holding the Govardhan by our stick. And Krishna, just for fun, he took his left finger down and all his sakhas fell down on the ground. All the sticks, just fell down here and there. So that is Krishna's strength. He was holding the Govardhan. What to speak of Govardhan? In Varaha Leela, Lord Varaha, he is lifting Mother Earth on his tusk. So that was a Govardhan. Even all the planets are floating in the universe like cotton swab by the energy of Krishna. Krishna is the source of the gravitational energy. Even how this subatomic particle, neutron, proton, electrons are revolving. They are revolving in the orbit. That is the Shakti of Krishna. So from subatomic level, micro level to macro level, at every level, Krishna's Shakti or Krishna's strength is working. When Krishna born, he advised Vasudeva that please carry me to Nanda Mahal. And Vasudeva, when he was carrying, all the guards, they got asleep by power of Krishna. And on the way, when Yamuna was flooded, Acharya says Yamuna wanted to touch the lotus feet of Krishna. And other sense we can understand just by touching the lotus feet of Krishna, all the paths were open for Vasudeva. So similarly, when we take shelter at the lotus feet of Krishna, all the path of devotional service will be open for us. We will begin the transcendental journey just by touching the lotus feet of Krishna. So Krishna, when he was in Vrindavan, using his all transcendental limbs, he was killing the demons. This is very best remembrance of Krishna, how he killed different demons by different body parts. So when Krishna just touched his very tiny lotus feet to one cart, Shaktasura, he was taking a shelter in that bullock cart and using in that cart, and he had that subtle body. He was in the subtle body. He was killed by Krishna, and all the utensils fell on the ground. There was a big noise in the home. Nobody could understand what happened. So that was Krishna's strength. By his hand, he is killing Bakasura. By his hand, he is killing Chanura, Mustika, Kwalepida, the very big elephant. He also killed Kamsa. By his finger, he is killing Trunavrata. He was taking him high up in the air. So that is the strength of Krishna. By his glance, which is called as Shambhu, all moving and non-moving beings take existence in this material nature. That is the power of Krishna's glance. And also, it is said that when we offer any food to the Krishna, the bhoga become the prasad. Krishna give us karma-free diet just by glancing to that food. So that is the power of Krishna's glance. So in this material world, all the strength is temporary. it will go by old age, and also at the time of death, everything will be vanished. So there was one big wrestler called Muhammad Ali. Throughout his life, he was telling that I am the strongest or I am the greatest. But he was suffering from Parkinson disease, and he could not lift the torch of Olympic. So somebody asked, "Are you still the greatest?" He said, "Yes, I am still the greatest fool." So out of humility, he is saying he understood that whatever power God has given me, that is not my power, that is the power of God, and now he has taken that. So Krishna has right to give the power, and Krishna has right to take the power. We can see that Arjuna also, Krishna gave the power. Arjuna killed so many army. But what happened? When Arjuna was requested by Krishna, please come down from the chariot. So Arjuna was not ready. He said, Krishna, you can come down first. But Krishna said, Arjuna, please come down. And when Arjuna came down to the chariot, came down out of the chariot, and then Krishna came out, and entire chariot was smashed into ashes. It was already smashed into ashes, but due to Krishna's presence, the power of Father of Religion's presence, that Ratha or that chariot was still there. Only due to Krishna's power that was there. In Bhagavatam, 7 canto, 8 chapter, 7 shloka, Prahlad Maharaj is telling to his father, न केवलं भगवताश्च राजन् सवै बलं बलिनां चापरेषां परे वरेमि स्थिरजङ्गमाये ब्रह्मादयो एन vasham pranita. He is saying, not only me, Lord Brahma, and you. The source of everyone's strength is Lord Krishna in this entire creation. And in Bhagavad Gita, chapter 7, shloka, verse 11, Lord is saying, Balam balvata chaham kamaraga vivarjitam dharma aviruddha bhuteshu kamosmi bharatarashava. I am the ability in man. I am that strength in the strongest. So that is Krishna. Also, we can say that Krishna is pulling that grinding mortar towards Yamalarjun trees. And he pulled that mortar between the trees, and 2 trees fell down. When Krishna was crawling, he was a baby. So that is the strength of Krishna, and how he delivered Nalakuber and Manigriv. And also by his hand, just by his hand, he pull out the ball from the well, and by his touch, that the animal become Nruga, King Nruga. So that was the power of Krishna's touch. In Samudra Manthan Leela, where they were churning the ocean, all the demigods and demons, Krishna came as a Ajita Bhagavan so that they can balance that mountain. And at the bottom, Krishna came as Lord Kurumadeva, just to balance it. And finally, he came as a Mogini Murti. So every walks of life, this Danava and this demigod, they were required assistance of Lord Krishna. So that is the beauty, that is the strength of the Lord. Whenever Krishna was marrying, he was killing so many people, and winning the hands of princess. We saw he gave the bullfight in one occasion. He was fighting with the Shishupal and all in one occasion. So there are so many occasions Krishna proved his strength and showed that I am the strongest among all being in entire billions of universes. So that is a beauty. In Bhagavad Gita, Bhagavatam, Canto 3, Chapter 2 and Shloka 20, it is said that Yate vachanyam naraloka viram ya ahave Krishna mukharavindam naitre pibanto nainabhiramam partasya putah Paramapurasya. All the armies was getting killed by the arrows of Arjuna. And while they were getting killed, they were drinking the nectar from the eyes of Krishna, the lotus eyes of Krishna, and they were getting the highest destination. So, this is the power of Krishna's lotus eyes. So, Krishna is all powerful, all strength Krishna has. So, this is what is Krishna's opulence. We can see how Krishna is all powerful. Hare Krishna.